What's going on? How's everybody doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Can't complain.
Sure. Just first off, just how you doing mentally, emotionally? Obviously, news about what happened at your home. Just how you doing after?
Yeah, mentally, emotionally, I'm in a great place overall. In life, it's always going to be adversity. Things aren't always going to go, as planned. But I would say, I'm prepared for everything.
What's your plan to approach this week, knowing now that you are going to get your first NFL start?
The same how I always am. Knowing exactly where everybody's going to be, prepare, understand that they have a great defense. They're coached by a great coach, and they have great players on that side of the ball. So just doing what I can, to prepare mentally, physically, emotionally, to make sure I'm my best self.
Shedeur, how much do you feel that with this start, if you play well, that you could sort of cement yourself as the starting quarterback moving forward?
I don't think too much into that, I think in the moment present today, I go over the game plan and make sure I execute that. When you start moving too fast in life, sometimes, you miss the small details of things. So I never want to overlook anything.
Shedeur, what's the 24, 48 hours after the Ravens game? What was your kind of process like in terms of deconstructing that game, going through your reps, and what were you able to kind of pull away from that you can build off of and as positives?
Really, the positives from that game is just being able to go in there, breaking that barrier, coming off the sideline for so many weeks, and being able to do that. I don't think a lot of people understand, how challenging that is from a rookie going into a game. Now, a lot of NFL vets, backup quarterbacks, they've been in the league. You feel me? I'm just coming out of college, So it's a different feeling, but I enjoy it. So, as the game went on and, I settled in, okay, I know what's going on. So as long as I get comfortable, which I am, each and every day, seeing the guys run the routes and being out there, it feels good. So I know for sure I'm going to do everything in my power, and as a team, we're doing everything in our power to make sure we have success on Sunday.
Shedeur, how much are you looking forward to this week, getting all of the first-team reps, because Kevin said you're going to get all of them, to getting all of those first-team reps finally for the first time with the starters, and then having Tommy design a game plan to maximize your strengths and your skill set?
Yeah, I'm truly excited for that, knowing that, I have a piece of offense and a say-so and how things fit my eye and place the players exactly where they need to be, seeing how they come in and out of routes, seeing the structure of the alignment, seeing they set, just having a feeling. Like I'm more of a feel type of person, so that's how I learn. That's how I do everything. I'm gonna just watch it. It's just gonna happen. No, like I gotta be out there, feel it. I gotta move around. It's like so many details that it takes for me, to feel my best and play my best. And I'm doing everything in my power, and the team's doing everything, to help me get prepared.
Shedeur, as you've worked behind the scenes, obviously we haven't gotten to see you at practice since training camp, but what are you most proud of, I guess, with your development so far, and where do you feel like you've grown?
I would say definitely, I would say mentally, emotionally. I know this is a trending topic that my house got broken into, but I'm in a mental space now to where, it's not too much that could faze me, honestly. That's going on. And none of my jewelry got took anyway. So, by the way, none of my jewelry got took. So it's just caught slipping. It happens.
Shedeur, you mentioned after the game on Sunday how you like to really understand the details of your receivers and what they like and whatnot. Just historically for you as a player, how long has that process typically taken you as far as, getting to a point where you guys can see what each other wants without maybe actually having to see what each other wants and likes?
Well, I would say I definitely have a realistic approach, and I know my development, as a player and everything, and mentally and everything, has to speed up due to the situation. So I just like new challenges, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun going out there, doing what I got to do. And the fact that we are up against time, we are up against, growing real fast. So that's what's exciting. That's what, is the rush, that everybody feels. That's what excitement. That's when everybody gonna be in the stadium lit to understand how quickly it is going to take for us to have success, and I truly believe it won't be long.
Shedeur, I know you have probably been envisioning this opportunity for a long time. You have a lot of fans who want so much, expect so much from you. What's your philosophy on managing expectations in a situation like this?
I would say for sure I'm my own biggest critic. So in certain situations in the game, even in that fourth down of that last game, I wish I would have just extended the play, So mind you, I don't listen to critics. I don't listen to anybody has to say that's not within the organization, not within the team, not within the family or anything. Because it's like everybody have their own perspectives, but they're not out there doing it, So or they done it in their past life and their time has passed. So I'm just thankful that I'm living in the present and now I have the opportunity to go out there and do the best I can. Will there be mistakes? Of course. But it wouldn't be as many mistakes, We're trying to minimize those most possible.
Shedeur, what was your dad's reaction to you getting the start, and will he be there on Sunday?
Quite honestly, right now, I'm not even, I don't know. I'm so focused on what I'm doing, I don't even be talking to too many people right now.
I'm sure you talked to him, though, yeah?
I ain't talked to him today or yesterday. I talked to Shiloh. Shiloh called me, but I said, bro, right now, if you want to talk, everybody just fly in and come see me, bro. I ain't trying to be on my phone. I'm not trying to do any of that. If you want to talk, just pull up on me, and then we can talk from there. But other than that, I don't even check my phone. Too many people have been texting me, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. I didn't get robbed. My house did.
So it's safe to say that Shiloh will be there now?
I think. Yeah, I think. Like I say, whenever it's either, I just say, bro, let me know. And I got enough people around me to communicate and the details with everything. So I'm fine.
How much of the support from your teammates has led to some confidence in this moment? How much have they kind of rallied around you from training camp to now to make you feel confident to go out there?
A lot. I would say the teammates are definitely a big portion of everything, but at the same time, they have their own jobs they have to do also. So I have to take that upon myself to know that I have the responsibility, to bring this team a win on our side of the ball. So I got to do what's necessary to do that.
Sure. When you look at some of those blitz looks that the Ravens showed you in the second half, what do you think that you maybe could have done better? And what do you think a week full of practice will allow you to kind of adjust to this?
I think I handled the blitz pretty good. I think it's some certain scenarios, I could have been tighter, with my footwork and anything. But when it comes from film study and from everything, there's a lot of things, from that side, I done well. And, minus the couple things going into the game, of course, that I could change. But all that's about feel. All that's about a different feel and about getting the reps and doing everything like that. So I'm excited and doing to the game as the time went on. You've seen the comfort. You've seen all that. You've seen the juice behind it. So I know I could get to that place. So that moment was a moment of hope, and I hope we all have.
You talked about how excited
you've talked so much about how much of a comfort level you have with your hungry dog guys and how much you really love to throw those guys. Do you think that these guys will, the coaches will give you an opportunity to have some of your comfort, hungry dogs?
See, I ain't got that much motion here yet. I don't have that much motion here yet. I got to win some games. I got to do what I got to do to be able to make some requests. But right now, I'm just excited to be on the field right now.
She talked about how excited.
Said sometimes he and you in the mornings go over the tape of the previous practice regularly. What do you get out of those sessions, the one-on-ones with Kevin?
I gained a lot knowing, going through the checklist, going through the reads and all that. But look, all that stuff changes whenever you're in a real game. Honestly, it feels way different. I don't know. Hungry Dog's cool, but it's not like the real thing. You know what I mean? So, that keeps you, mentally, so you don't go out there and be a disaster. But I don't think I think it's cool. I don't know if it genuinely prepared you to go out there in the actual game, and be able to dominate,
You talked about how excited you were coming out the field Sunday, just getting your first
NFL reps.
Well, I was excited after, after I already thought about, like, dang, we really just lost that game. Like, it could have been so close,
Right.
Could have been small details that we done different to be able to win that game. So,
But so what do you think the emotion's going to be going out to take that first snap in Vegas on Sunday?
I think it's everything we all think. I think it's gonna be exciting. I know a lot of y'all gonna be there. I know you can't miss it. You cannot miss this moment. It'll be definitely exciting. We going out there with a purpose, going out there mentally ready, no distractions, no anything, and I'll be excited.
Your offensive line.
We're going to do Chris and then one more.
Just getting comfortable with your offensive line. How important is that, and how much does getting those live reps, just going into this game, just having to have behind that offensive line, how much is that going to help you and them?
With the offensive line, you got to just be able to feel. You got to know the different things, how to manipulate the pocket and stuff. So I think in the Hungry Dogs aspect, I'm an expert in that environment, But with our guys, I got to still figure. We all have to feel each other and figure each other out. So that's the main thing. Doing what we need to do to make each other comfortable.
Shedeur, this is going to Mary Kay.
We'll do two more after this.
How much has it helped you to run sometimes the scouts and go against like a Myles Garrett and a Denzel Ward and a Mason Graham and Collins and those guys? How much has that helped you so far this year?
Help me in what way?
Just get ready to go against like Max Crosby and the things that you're going to face on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, quite honestly, we have a great defense. We have one of the best defense, if not the best defense in the league. But I don't know if that directly translates to – I don't know if that directly translates that. Because you're getting a card and you're just going out there just being free. Like it's a total different – it's a total different thing.
Shedeur,
But also you do the speed and all that stuff, it's similar. But, like if a regular season game and what people say like a playoff game in a Super Bowl is a little bit faster. So whether it's in practice in the game, it's going to be like a tenth faster, So.
Shedeur, you'll now be the 42nd starting quarterback since the Browns came back.
Hey, that's a good number.
This
That's ironic. That's crazy.
Franchise that has been starved for a franchise QB. What would be your message to the fans, kind of going into this game as you kind of start, your NFL career really for the first time starting?
Well, I know our fans have hope, and I'm the one that What'd you say? Yeah. For instance, I know our fans have a lot of expectations and hope, and I would be doing a disservice to myself and disservice to the organization if I didn't feel like I am the guy. I did everything I need to. I'm doing everything I need to prepare to be the best version of myself as possible. With the circumstances, everything got to be sped up, and that's great. I like pressure in life. I'm just excited for everything. So, I feel like I'm the guy. I know I'm the guy, but, you just have to be able to see. The game got to speak. I got my other brother right here, too.
Oh, yeah.
Junior, stand up. Yeah. He does all our social media, so all the stuff you've been seeing, that's him.
100 mil, I need it. The glory, I need it. I took L's but walked around like I was undefeated. I saw no results, I still woke up and chased them. They told me to find myself, instead I want to find a way.
Everybody got on jury. Even the baby got a little something. We ready now.
Good morning. Morning. And morning. Fellas, let me see keys to victory. God, I feel so good this morning. Feel darn good. Underrun being physical and thudding. Thudding is going to lead you to tackling. Going there with your feet. Defensive linemen do not reach your arms. Get there with your feet. Somebody stand up and tell me what you guys do every week so the rest of the team can understand the unity that you guys have and the uniqueness that you have and why you're so tight. Somebody get up and let's go. Come on.
every week we pick, like, someone will host, and we grill each other food, hang out, watch Thursday Night Football, whatever the case may be. And we just have a good time and just disconnect from football and just hang out pretty much.
So you pretty much built a brotherhood.
Yes, sir.
And you depended on it. Anybody consistently not come? Everybody's there.
Everyone's always there.
Anybody else? Anybody other groups? Any other groups? Lyman?
Yeah, hold on. My house.
Yeah. You there?
Am I there?
Young man that I'm very fond of. I love him to life. He didn't know I loved him to life, so he thought I was just being hard on him to be hard on him. But he told me what he wants out of life and what he wants to be. So when you guys talk to me like that, a few guys have done that. I think Charlie and a couple other guys, and it's on me to make it happen. Because I felt like you guys chose us. You gave us everything that you could. Most of you, some of you. And so I want to give you everything that I can. That's just the deal. That's how it should be. It's a relationship. That's what a relationship is. Let's bring our guest in. Guys, good morning. Good morning. All right, you guys got the floor. Introduce yourself. Tell them who you are.
My name is Jeremy Metz. I'm the fire chief at West Metro Fire Rescue. On behalf of the 450 men and women that serve our community on the west side of Denver, I just want to tell you it's an honor for me and us to be here today in front of you. I want to introduce my awesome team that I brought with me today. First, I have Captain Mike Mulcahy. He's our union president, and I'm going to allow him to have a few words here in a minute. Mr. Bob Stratman is our wellness director. He's the one that builds all of our wellness programs for the fire department and is really instrumental in our testing for our new firefighters. And then Miss Morgan Hinton Marino, she's our recruiter. So I want to congratulate you. You all in this room, you have so much to be proud of. Being here in this room, wearing these uniforms that you wear, no one is ever going to be able to take that away from you. You have that for the rest of your life, that you can look proudly back on your accomplishments. You wear that uniform, your field of battle is that football field out there. I have this uniform that I've been proud to wear for over 30 years, serving my community, being a firefighter, being a paramedic. My field of battle is in my community, helping the citizens in my community, whether it's a fire, a medical emergency, a car accident, just serving them the best way that we can. I hope to see you all on the big screen and keep moving in this direction in your career. But if there's other avenues in your life that you want to start thinking about, where can you take what you've learned, this commitment, this passion, this teamwork, this work ethic, where can you take that? I'm telling you, I have a place for you. The fire service has a place for you.
Well, like Chief Metz just talked about, the family side of it, everyone's wearing the same uniforms. But there's nothing better than when you guys are in the trenches, hitting people, making plays, getting first downs. That's the same thing that we're up against when we're walking into a house that's on fire. Pushing down that hallway, knowing you've got to get to the end of the hallway, knowing you got to get into a bedroom, you got heat pushing on you, you got smoke, you can't see anything, but you know you got the 2-3 people next to you that you trained with, you prepared for, you dedicated to what you're doing. The exact same things that you guys are doing right now, put simply into a different life or death situation. And then the blessing of it too, we still got the softball leagues, the cornhole tournaments.
Your beer softball leagues, though, right?
So we still have those teams, and we still see even that camaraderie every single day in different groups and different avenues. So
one thing that Chief didn't touch upon was that when you go into the academy, you're going to be paid from that first day on, and when you get off of probation, you're going to be making above 6 figures, working 9 days a month, close to that. So it's an opportunity to live your life and have balance in your life and spend a lot of time with your family or coaching or doing other things that you desire. So it's a good quality of life that you're going to step into.
Our schedule, which is pretty typical, we work 48 hours at a time, and then there's 4 days off after that. So when you look at it from a month, we're working 10 days a month. So there's a lot of time for activities, family time, that kind of thing. The benefits are really good. We really enjoy a good retirement, a good solid pension, good health care. Yes, sir.
Is there a size limitation?
We need somebody at every size. Yes, sir.
In the academy, how many guys do you guys take in the academy? What's the number?
We're taking anywhere from about 20, generally, 20, 25. Other departments that are, we border Denver. Denver sometimes will take about 40.
Good, fellas? Anything else? Frenchie, come on, baby. You excuse from me, they in for you. It's your time. Get your stuff. They're going to go upstairs with you in the room, and they're going to help you to wherever you want to go, however you want to see this. You want to go in Memphis, the fire department. I know you said something about Houston. I know you said something about Dallas or whatever. We're going to help you get to where you want to go. We good? And they said 100 or something, right? See, that's what got their attention. Thank you. All right, he's yours.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, George.
You ain't just doing it to get out of this meeting, is you? All right. You got your stuff? You got everything with you? Yeah. All right, let's go. Anybody else? Bo, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Mon, you got a grade? Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They heard 100,000. I used to 6 figures for 10 days.
This is what I didn't forget, but yes, let me see offensive coaches. I need offensive coaches over here, please. I want each of you to talk them through an adverse situation that you were in that you okay.
I had a couple shoulder surgeries in my career, like in a span of a year and a half, and I had to medically retire at that point. So my whole senior year, I had to make a decision, like, okay, like football's done. What do I do now? How do I overcome this? And that's when I got into coaching. And then from there on out, that's what it's been. Like I made a decision, like that football is no longer for me as a player. That's been my identity up to this point. I have to find a new identity, and that's when I got into coaching. But I struggled for a little bit because I was out, I got surgery, I'm on the sideline, guys are passing me up, and then now I gotta flip it around in my head to go back that next spring ball and attack it and try and get back to starting spot. Get another surgery, and now I'm back to square one, right? But just overcoming that and making the decision, like if football's not my future, coaching's my future, and I gotta find an identity in something.
I got psoriatic arthritis, I got a bad hip, bad knee, bad shoulder, and the whole nine. But at that time too, my life had to transition because that's not what God meant for me to do at the time. My mom, she came down with kidney cancer. So at that time, I got done with school, I dropped out, I got done with ball, and I took care of my mom for 2 years. She got healthy, all was good there, and then I needed to get back into school and finish my path and finish my degree, but I wanted to get back into football. So I was back at home in Mississippi, and that's when I got the opportunity at Jackson State. I started from a student equipment manager and worked my way to student coach all the way up. My path was not to play, it was to coach. But you don't know that at the time. And God puts things in your way, in your path, to tell you indirectly, but you don't know until hindsight, right? So you just gotta be just a good servant and work, and don't look up, don't question it, just go, because you don't know what's going to happen at the end of the day.
All right, 1983, man. I was going into my sophomore year of high school, 10th grade. I was just leaving junior high. I was going to be the starter on the varsity at quarterback at my high school. I hung around with the wrong crowd the first day of school because I was a little nervous. I was going to high school. Didn't understand what was going on in high school. Not only my friends that I grew up in the neighborhood with, it was just the 4 of us going to this high school. So I hung out with those guys that morning. So we drank before school and we smoked before school. And I was walking down the hallway with these guys, and my football coach, the head coach, said, "Hey, Hank, and I knew it was him. When I turned around, the friends I was with ducked in the classrooms. I was solo bolo in that hallway, head to head, face to face with my head coach. My head coach at that turn took me to his office, suspended me from school and suspended me from the team. I did not start until my senior year. From that season, that first season, my 10th grade year, I played JV behind a guy I had beat out. My junior year, I played second team behind another guy I beat out. Remember, I was going to be the starter. I didn't play again until my senior year as a starter. That lesson taught me a lot. I never got mad at that coach. What I did was change my surroundings. I knew what my destiny was because he knew what my destiny was. Other coaches invested in me during that transition. So I'm saying this to say this. Guys, we are investing in you, man. Don't take none of this personal. All these coaches here care about you. All these coaches here want to see you achieve your goals. Now, we have different ways in expressing how we want you to do that, but at the end of the day, we all have the same agenda. That taught me a valuable lesson, man. I wouldn't be standing here today if that coach hadn't suspended me. And I'm forever grateful for him for suspending me. So understand that, man, we are here for you. We're not against you, we're here for you.
So we all see adversity in a different way. There's so many ways I can answer this question, but I'm gonna answer it in kind of to apply it to you guys in this room. So when you see, let's say myself or coach or Sap, you see a finished product and you're like, man, that's what I want it to be like, but you don't know the journey. I got here different. I'm from the South, I'm from New Orleans. Played high-level football in high school. But I made a decision that I did not want to play cornerback because that's what they wanted me to play. I said, I'm better at running back. So what I did was I bet on myself. And in betting on yourself, and when you make that decision, when you go somewhere and you go to play, you say, you know what? I don't know if it's going to be right, but I'm going to make it right. Now, here's what happened. When I got to San Diego State, I didn't know them giving me a chance to play running back meant I was 7th on the depth chart. There wasn't no porter. I couldn't leave. I had got on a bus and went to San Diego State with 2 bags of clothes and $200. I couldn't call home. Adversity, what you gonna do? I wasn't taking like the second reps. I was taking the second reps when the 2s go the 3rd time. Ask yourself, what would you do? Call home, quit, leave? I couldn't even go home because I didn't have money to get back home. So, what does adversity do? Adversity could either make you tougher, or you find out who you really are during adverse times. Now, you guys have the luxury, when you don't like something, you quit, you leave, you run, you don't face the challenge. But here's what this is. Here's what this is, and here's how I look at adversity. Every time I wake up, it's me versus me on how good of a person I could be. That stemmed from every day that I played. It was me versus the guy in front of me. How bad can I whip him? Not just beat him, but whip him. Because I didn't want to just do my job. I wanted to do my job at the highest level, so I can be recognized at the highest level. Mediocrity is a disease. We live it, we breathe it every day. You have an option to choose to be great or to be mediocre. Adversity breeds mediocrity. Don't let it get to you.
Coach Swayze, tell them what we got.
As far as violation?
Yeah. I don't believe it.
Coach don't believe it, but I normally get a list of guys with the missed weigh-in, mistreatment. For the past couple days, 3 days, I haven't had one yet. So
it's impossible. So that means nobody missed weigh-in? Nobody missed breakfast? Oh, Lord Jesus. I wish I had something to give you all, but I love it. I love it. What about tight ends and my D-line? First of all, let me tell y'all something. when everybody hollering and raising their hand in the meeting rooms, if you ain't practicing, you're out of sight, out of mind. That's the way it is in the pros, right?
Yes, sir.
You ain't got no voice. Nobody want to hear from you, don't want to see you. So don't do that. So somebody stood the defensive line. It's on y'all, and it's on the tight ends today. Brett, do your thing.
Hey, man. It's about finishing this season the right way. Let's do it. Hey, family on three, family on me. 1, 2, 3, family.
You gotta make sure you chip that motherfucker. Yeah, you have to. That's the only way to get it.
What cop are you saying, man?
You can get out there. Go through the trail. Here, every fucking week. Every week. Let's go. Let's go.
I haven't prepped him, I haven't told him anything, but he's walking around with a pen and a pad. Tell him what you told me, the main things you look at when you come in to practice.
Hey, what's up, fellas? Hey, one of the main things I'm looking for in practice is your effort, man. Your practice effort, and then how you guys, can you be coached? All right? So you guys are gonna make mistakes, you're gonna go and do those things, but how you respond to adversity, and then how you respond to coaching. But the main thing, like I said, is your effort. That's the one thing you can control, is your effort each and every play. You gotta practice like you're gonna play. All right, so if you come out here, you half-ass it, it's gonna be the same thing in the game. All right, so that's what I look for.
I don't want you to say a name, but can you give us one thing that you wrote down today by watching what you watched?
One thing I wrote down was guys running to the ball. When I was down there watching the D-line in that drill, I saw everybody running hard every play and running to the ball, doing the drill to the highest of their ability. That's what I saw.
Gotcha. Let's break it down on 9. Let's go to work.
Right, y'all.
Make sure y'all finish the practice strong. Do what we got to do rep by rep. Hey, yo, work on 3. Work on me. 1, 2, 3. Let's get it.